Metalworking chisel? Why not? 45 minutes. We have the electric forge, just using charge right off the vehicle. Use another 4 chunks of steel. Easy. Bentornati, welcome back to the Cataclysm. We are currently still on our ongoing series on how to turn this mechanized infantry carrier into our mobile base going forward. In the last episode we got some nice big storage batteries in. Let's take a look. Yes, we have, as you can see here, 2 storage batteries for 40,000 units of charge each, and these make basically all these other standard car battery practically obsolete. So taking this out is something that we can do, and maybe we can look at disassembling them and see what we can get out of them. Maybe we can create more batteries for our tools, which would be useful. Then what else? Then we want to get into blacksmithing. So for that we need the forge. The vehicle mounted forge is the first thing. However, to do that we need to work on our skills a little bit more. We need to work, I think, especially on fabrication, because fabrication is what will allow us to understand the crafting recipes that we have already in one of our books. Let me see if I can find that book really quickly. Here it is, Mechanical Mastery, and I cannot move the mouse, otherwise this UI will disappear on me. But if you look where it says this book contains 43 crafting recipes, the third is the vehicle forging rig. However, that is still in brown color because we cannot access that, so we need to raise our skills. Now the wiki says that to understand this recipe we need fabrication. This book is about mechanics. I honestly don't know. We will have to find out. And anyway, both fabrication and mechanics are very good skills to have, because they both allow us to build more parts for our vehicle. And for example, if we start getting into adding rams at the front or blades and stuff like that, or even actually being able to work effectively with military composite armor, yeah, that's gonna make this vehicle even more useful, because it basically becomes a big weapon. So let's start by picking this up. So we have the book on us, but we want to move a little bit away from the city of South Thomaston in order to start our studying session, and there is a nice little cabin in here, so I'll see you there. And just like that, we pull the handbrake, turn off camera system, and we can stop driving. So we have that on us. I will take a very quick look inside the cabin, but I really don't care about staying in the cabin. We have no reason to stay in here. Our vehicle is comfortable enough. What do we have in here? Oh, dehydrated meat, spaghetti and lasagna, dried rice, dried beans, dehydrated vegetables. Well, this is a lot of very good stuff. Mushroom soup, bird food I will take, because there's a lot of chicks going around in this period, and we might just be able to tame chickens at some point if we wish to settle. Pickled veggies. Oh, you know me. I can't resist looting food. It's just too good. All these books we already have. Yes. Those things are all known to us. Oh, hard arm guards. This is actually nice. Do we have a pair on? No, we have leather van braces. So that was a nice find, actually. You hear whomp. From where? I think there's somebody in here. Yeah, there's a zombie trapped. If you don't break... Okay. Unfortunately, one of the occupants of this house was still not alive, but moving. And we had to put a stop to that. A young woman, probably, with a handheld game system with her. Let's unload that for the battery. Handheld game system and drop the thing itself. I'm just interested in the batteries. In here we have instead, what, just a candle? A pitchfork. I think I have a pitchfork already. And a wood saw, yeah, nothing groundbreaking. Oh, I thought this was an outhouse, but I guess maybe small tool shed? Empty, unfortunately. Alright, with the cabin completely explored. Actually, it's not completely explored, you know. I could always try and climb this. How would I climb, though? You can't go up there. You can't... Oh, you can't go up there because most probably there's no ceiling on top of this. Yeah. There is no second floor. That's the reason. Is this water? It's just a water pump. Yeah. Alright. So we got everything we cared about from there. Let's seal ourselves in. And then we probably want to activate some efficient lamp. We should have something like that. Yes, an electric lantern. We get comfy and we just start reading. It's 9 p.m. Past 9 p.m. actually. So maybe we'll get, what, a couple of reading sessions in. Oh, let's drop the food, of course. Let's drop all of this food. Now I can start not eating but reading. Mechanical mastery. Okay. Let's read once. You learn a little about mechanics. Do that again. So I'm already tired and it's 10:30 p.m. So tell you what, I will deactivate the electric lantern, maybe unload it, and drop the battery in here so that it can recharge. We are sealed in. I closed the curtains installed on the windshield, and we can just sleep off the night. So let's do that. Want to sleep? Yes. Let's get a nice let's treat us to a good 9 hours of sleep. Why not? Alright, we hear beep beep from our alarm. We want to start by reloading the electric lantern. Let's use some disposable batteries. I think, is there any disposable batteries that is not at full capacity? Yeah, let's use this first. Activated. We are very hungry, so let's take care of that first. Have a drink. Hydrated. Let's go to cooking. What can I cook? Food. I can make cookies. They could be very caloric depending on what we use. So what can we use? We could use forest honey, for example, or sugar. Let's scroll down. Well, I could use some of that fruit jam. I have a ton of fruit jam, and I could use that to make cookies. How about a batch? In an hour, I can make 20 portions of cookies. Sweet and delicious cookies, just like Grandma used to bake. That sounds like a great way to start the day. Do it. Use the forest honey, use the fruit jam, and use the chemistry set. Oh, we have fresh cookies. I mean, they're probably just the same as the ones from the boxes, but this we made ourselves. So let's eat freshly baked cookies until we're not peckish anymore. This will be a lot of calories. Oh wow, we can really eat these cookies. Yeah, because I guess the volume factors in. Okay, we just downed 20 portions of cookies. I guess. How about something a little bit more wholesome? Well, not that they wouldn't be wholesome necessarily, but maybe something that is not so heavy in sugars and fat. How about a portion of deluxe vegetarian beans and rice? We can use some canned beans, some salt we have in spades, water, the chemistry set. And now we are sated. Very nice. Finally. Alright, so it's back to reading. I think we are happy at this point with all the stuff that we ate, especially all those cookies, and we ate at a table, which also adds to the enjoyment. Focus is 90. We could even use the MP3 player. Where is it? I had one. Here it is. Activate MP3 player, so we start listening to music, which adds to our morale. Music plus 4%. And read away at mechanical mastery until we gain a level. And that's it. You increase mechanics to level 6. Oh wait, didn't I say that I needed to do fabrication? Oh well, we got mechanics to 6. And since we are here now, maybe... No, we got vehicle welding rig. Still, we don't have access to how's it called? The vehicle forge. So let's take a look at again at that book that we have, Mechanical Mastery. Yes, the vehicle forge rig still is locked for us. Okay, so we need fabrication then. It was true. Even though the recipe is in the mechanics book, we need fabrication. So what do we have for fabrication? Let's sort by category first. Actually, it's much better if I hit capital R for reading. Engineering 301, 24 minutes per chapter, or the art of glass blowing, or the handloader's helper, but they are all 24 minutes reads, so doesn't really matter. Let's take engineering 301. No, wait. I just want to pick it up. 301. Now this is computer science, so I already have engineering 301 on me. Yes. Let's have a drink. I'm peckish again for some reason. And then we start reading from engineering 301. Read until you gain a level. Go. Focus is doing good. Still above 70. And level 5 by 4 p.m. So this one took a little bit more time. Okay, with this, now check. Okay, we still cannot make the vehicle forge rig, so we need fabrication level 6 to understand that recipe. It's okay, we can spend more time in here, no problem, and fabrication level 6 will open up a bunch more things anyway. We are, however, hungry again because, you know, studying is hard work. It's hard work and it also makes you hungry. Sometimes it makes you angry too. So what can we eat? Let's take a look at food. Sort by spoilage. There's some cracklings that we can snack on. We could see if we can cook something with either bacon or cheese. Or more beans. So food, well, let's do using beans. Deluxe beans and rice. Sounds delicious, why not? Can I make a batch? No, I can only make one. Using canned beans. Canned beans? Canned beans. Let's use bacon, yes. Salt. And the chemistry set to cook. And we have deluxe beans and rice. Look at those 600 calories. And plus for joy, this is delicious. Okay. Oh, there is also another portion of the deluxe. Oh no, it was 2 portions. So I only downed 1 portion. Am I reading this correctly? Yes, I just clicked on this, right? And it's hot, so it's the one that I just made. So, again, I'm still peckish. Man, Tim does love to eat. He also loves cookies, so why not eating some of these? Now, these are not freshly baked. These are out of the box commercial cookies, but we can have a couple. Plus, we need a small cardboard boxes free for a mission, of course. And just like that, we are getting overweight. Yes, trying to satiate our hunger and the abundance of that very well preserved and very delicious but extremely caloric food has given us some extra pounds. Nothing too excessive, it says, but it's starting to impact our health and waistline a little bit. So moving forward, we probably want to, stay hungry a little bit more. All right. So being peckish, from now on, I'm not gonna try and get out of the peckish condition. Anyway, doesn't affect our ability to read. Let's resume reading from Engineering 301 towards Fabrication Level 6. We stop reading. Fabrication is now about 96%. Why did I stop? Read again, just last time. Read once. Yes. Increase to fabrication level 6 right at midnight. We can drop Engineering 301 now, only useful to us in terms of recipes. Have a drink. Oh, we now feel hydrated and full. Well, full of water probably. So now let's take a look at the good old crafting menu. Looks like we can now build flintlock rifles and pistols. Oh, the good old pneumatic assault rifle. A multi-stroke pneumatic rifle handcrafted from scrap. It is very quiet and deadly. In the most recent versions of cdda, the scrap-made pneumatic weapons have been disabled. The reason is they are very unrealistic. I might craft this once just to demonstrate, but yeah, it's as it says, like it takes pebbles, which you can find just about anywhere. So you can grab a rock from the ground, pound it into pebbles, and then fire those pebbles for 17 damage. Now, it's not a lot, but you must understand that this is a pneumatic assault rifle. This can do bursts, okay? With a pretty good range 15, and it's not silent, but it's really quiet compared to a normal assault rifle. So yeah, you can really you can easily understand why in the latest version it's not a thing anymore. Now I think I would be interested in is a jackhammer, a normal jackhammer. Look at that. So this would be very interesting actually. Instead of using the electric jackhammer with the problem of having to swap batteries, we could craft pretty easily actually. We just need a small one-cylinder engine that we can probably get out of small bikes and stuff like that. And this thing takes 400 charges of gasoline, and I think it lasts much longer. Yeah, we should definitely take a look into that. However, the thing we were mostly interested in should be vehicle forge rig. Yes, we can make it. We need to make an electric forge first, and then we need a power converter. Can I make a power converter? Yes, with a soldering iron with 3 charges. Don't I have a soldering iron? Oh, maybe it was not in range. Anyway, okay, we have all the requisite materials. It is, however, midnight and we are tired, so let's jump in here. Let's deactivate the lantern, let's deactivate the MP3 player and sleep through the night. 8 hours will be enough. Alright, it is morning again. Now what? Let's open up the curtains. Let's have some natural light filtering in. What else? I guess I could listen to music while we craft. That's probably gonna make the thing more enjoyable. So where do we start? We start from a power converter. I need a soldering iron with 3 charges. Get items from here. Soldering iron. Okay, it doesn't have any charges yet because I have to reload it. Reload the soldering iron with... Let's use the light disposable batteries for that. And then again, we go back to power converter. We can make one in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I highly doubt even the most skilled crafter in electronics would be able to do something like that. Crafting anything using just the components usually takes a lot more time. Anyway, power converter. Let's go ahead and craft that. And we also memorized the recipe. Look at that. With that, we can make the electric forge. Now we need our makeshift arc welder. And we need to reload it. Let's use high capacity medium batteries for that. Then forge, electric, forge. Because this needs the electric forge, yes. This now takes 3 hours. This is just slightly more realistic. So let's start working on that. We will use, what, 1 lump of steel? Yes. The makeshift arc welder. We could have used the soldering iron? Strange. Oh yeah, 300 charges though. No, let's use the arc welder. Okay, that is done. So now we are clear to create the vehicle forge rig. Oh, we still need another power converter because we needed one for the electric forge. Yes, and we need an extra one for the vehicle forge rig and one we had already from before. So power converter, we need 2 amplifier circuits. How do we get to amplifier circuits? By disassembling stuff. Can I get an amplifier from the handheld game system? Handheld game system. I can get one. It takes 1 hour? Do it. Drop several items on the floor. Let's take the processor board, the RAM, small LCD screen, the solder, 1 amplifier circuit. I have a feeling though that crafting one from scratch could have been easier or quicker. So amplifier circuit requires 3 electronic scraps. That's what I don't have. And 1 circuit board. I have another idea though. We always have a lot of 2-way radios. I also have a normal radio. Okay, I have 8 2-way radios. Let's pick up 1. Yes, I'm gonna get another amplifier circuit from this one. Let's get everything we got out of that. Okay, with these parts now, I should be able to craft another power converter, yes, with some solder that I have on me. And finally, forge, vehicle forge rig, copper wire. You memorize the recipe for vehicle forge rig. Yes, that's useful because you need to craft tons of these. No, actually, no, doesn't work like that. We have the vehicle forge rig. How awesome is that? And that is gonna get installed, I guess, in here. So I need to move all the stuff that is in here. I need to move it here. Or maybe not. Maybe I actually installed it here. Maybe that makes sense because... And I have all my spare parts in here. And I could drop a bunch of stuff there. Like, yeah, all of this, all of this. Right, so let's examine the vehicle. This is the workbench. This is the cargo space with a lot of stuff inside of it. All right, I never noticed. Do you see the equal signs, right? These are the cargo spaces. The one that is empty is on black background, whereas all the others are on gray background. Yeah, really cool. So this indicates that this is the one that we want to take out. So let's remove this cargo space. Done, just like that. And install the mounted electric forge. For some reason, some things are called rig in item form, but not rig in mounted form, and vice versa for other items. Anyway, you just need to fiddle around a little bit to find the mounted electric forge in about 41 minutes. And strangely enough, just installing, it's a mechanics level 3 job. Anyway, let's get to it. While we are here, let's remove all those small batteries that we don't need. It doesn't take much time at all. Car battery. Car battery. Car battery. Car battery. Battery cartridge. Where's the last one? Oh, there is one. Car battery. Okay. Okay, so now we only have 80,000 units of charge, and we are 97% full. Oh, some of the stuff fell to the ground, unfortunately. So if I do this, yes, one of the car batteries is in there, and I think we can move car batteries in here. Right. I'm curious now, first of all, what do I get by disassembling car batteries? I get the components, right, because these are not storage batteries, so they are not made of actual little batteries. Whereas, if I were to disassemble one of these for example, which are too heavy to pick up though, so how do I do that if they are too heavy to pick up? Do I need to be in line of sight of the lifting thing? So maybe like this. Am I not in line of sight? Too heavy to pick up. But are you too heavy to pick up? I'm wielding it. Okay, you have to wield it first. So out of this, you can get 79 small storage batteries. I'm not gonna do it now, though. Let's drop it in there again. Because I want to check what can I craft in terms of batteries. I can make high-capacity, heavy batteries, but I need 2 medium, high-capacity batteries. To make a medium battery high-capacity, I need 5 high-capacity light batteries. To make high-capacity light batteries, I can't. I can only find them. So I have a lot of them, though. I have 23 high-capacity light batteries. So I could make, what, 4 medium high-capacity, which would make for 2 high-capacity heavy battery. Do I need that? Maybe not. Especially if I'm planning to craft the gas-powered Jackhammer, right? But again, heavy batteries are used in the universal power thing. The UPS. Yes, UPS. Okay, the UPS is just the case. And the compatible magazines are heavy batteries. Exactly. Yes. Just to check on batteries. Now that I'm here, speaking of batteries, having said the word battery 1,000 times already, we have a UPS, right? Yes, we have it. It's not loaded though. And we have an extra high capacity battery, and it's full. Now, why am I caring about UPSs? Because we have a laser pistol. I haven't used it yet. Okay, the V29 Laser Pistol. It's got 10 damage and 15 armor piercing, so it's practically entirely armor piercing damage, and it uses 20 charges of UPS per shot. There's more than 1,200 charges in the UPS, so it's 60 shots, right? Yeah, 60 shots out of a full UPS of this pistol, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Something to play with in the future. However, would you look at this? We have the forge. And what do we do with the forge? With the forge, we can... I'm not gonna say the ever again, don't worry. With the forge, what do? We can start working on metal, metalsmithing. First of all, we probably need an anvil. We need an anvil. We can make an anvil with 40 lumps of steel. We have 40 lumps of steel. It's a 4-hour job, but we can do it. And also because we already have the clay crucible. We made this in a previous episode. I will find the exact number of that episode, because I don't remember from the top of my head, and you will see it right here. But basically, you just need to find clay. That's the thing, and it's fairly easy. Do I have 4 hours? Yes, I do. I'm hungry, but I can go hungry for a while, since I'm overweight. Let's just drink. Okay, slaked and peckish. So, anvil? 4 hours. Let's go. Let's use those... Actually, do I want to use the steel frames? No, probably the lumps of steel. I mean, lumps of steel you can get basically from any car just by smashing. So you can just take not even the mace, you can just take a heavy branch and just smash a car until you get lumps of steel. So pretty easy to get. So let's use those. Yeah, this is gonna be 4 hours of looking metal melt, and just like that, we have an anvil on the workbench, supposedly. Yes, it fits on the workbench. 54 kilograms. It's still a pretty small anvil, all things considered, but it has a level 3 anvil quality. Now an entire world opens up for us. So let's look at things that require the anvil. Capital Q is for quality required anvil. Okay, we can make metal tongs, but we already have those. We could start making stuff like entrenching tools, wood saws, a Faraday chainmail suit. Oh boys, this is amazing. And we already have a lot of this stuff because we have a chainmail suit. We can disassemble the chainmail suit to get the coif, the vest, the sleeves, the leggings, I think pretty much all that stuff we can get out of the suit, and we can turn that into a Faraday chainmail suit. Now, you would be asking yourself, but what does that mean? It means we don't get shocked anymore. Because the Faraday chainmail suit, well, it says here, a fully customized chainmail suit that can be worn over your normal clothing. The suit is conductively interconnected, protecting against electricity. Right? Right. Which is something that unfortunately not even our current armor does, which I think it's a bit of an oversight, because we are actually wearing the phase immersion suit, a suit of armor that is supposed to be able to carry you in other dimensions. Hint, hint for the developers. You know, phase immersion suit should be maybe not as good as a full-on power armor, but still, that the Faraday chainmail suit would be more convenient than that. It's a little bit strange. Sure, it has the night vision ability and air filtration too, I think. But still, those things are not too hard to find. Not too hard to find. We could make a pickaxe, a short sledgehammer for 35 bash, a heavy sledgehammer for 80 bash. I mean, with this thing, you can bring down walls. However, I'm seeing that we still need chiseling. So can we make it something that has chiseling? That is the next big question. Can we craft something that has the chiseling quality? Now, a metalworking chisel. We need a pair of metal tongs. Don't we have a pair of metal tongs? I thought we did. We don't have a pair of metal tongs, apparently. I probably left those at the evacuation shelter. How about crafting metal tongs? 30 minutes? Sure. Let's use 4 chunks of steel. We have metal tongs. Metalworking chisel? Why not? 45 minutes. It's not a problem. We have the electric forge, just using charge right off the vehicle. Use another 4 chunks of steel. Easy. Easy. Now the other, I think, big blocker for most advanced recipes, I think, would be the Swage die set. But we can make it. Requires 2 hours. Swage die set. We will be using the anvil, a hammer, the chisel, the electric forge, and you need to use metal tongs twice for some reason. Let's do it. Chunks of steel, 8 chunks to do this. The MP3 player's battery turns off. Unfortunately, we have to drop this because I think it's not a rechargeable battery, right? Yes, it was just a light. No, wait. No. This is rechargeable. Reload the MP3 player. Yeah, let's go through these light disposable batteries. More music, please. Okay, now look at this. Now we can forge a survival knife, for example, if we wanted. We can forge butcher knives, throwing knives, punch daggers, steel spear. This would be actually a legit steel spear. 5 bash, 29 pierce, +2 to hit bonus, impaling strike, which doesn't really come out so often, and medium blocking ability. Now the thing is, the halberd has a lot more damage than this, but piercing goes through armor, at least partially. So the steel spear would actually be a very nice weapon. Copper spear is just the same thing, but not as good. Homemade half pike, still piercing, but not as good. Now, one thing that I used to say, and I realized at some point it was probably not entirely true. I was saying we need to get into metalsmithing to repair our weapons. That's probably not true. Probably the only thing that you need to repair, like the mace for example, is the makeshift arc welder. Let's make sure of that though. So mace, if you take a look at this, yeah, repaired with a MSX Repair Kit, extended tool set, arc welder or makeshift arc welder. And that's probably true also for the katana. Take a look at the katana. Yes, can be repaired with the makeshift arc welder. The thing is, that doesn't really make sense. A makeshift arc welder you can craft really early game. In fact, we had that for a long time already, and we could have repaired the katana already. I realized that at some point, but you know, I like to roleplay a little bit, so it made much more sense to me to wait until we had the forge and the anvil to actually get into that. However, now that we have that, and we should have the arc welder on us, let's repair the katana. Let's see. The thing is though, okay, now this is for real. Still, you need skills to repair. Now, with fabrication 6, we have a 0% chance of damaging. Probably, I don't remember the exact numbers, but probably at fabrication 4 you still have a non-0% chance of actually damaging the weapon further, which you don't want because you could end up destroying the weapon. So now at fabrication 6, which we are going to justify with the fact that, yeah, we need a fabrication 6 and mechanic 6 to make the stuff. Now we can fully not just repair but also reinforce our katana. So why don't we do that? Repeat until reinforced. Oh, it's not reinforced? You cannot reinforce the katana. It's okay. It's okay. You can reinforce the katana. The reinforce option is probably just for armor, right? Yeah, I think that's the case. There is something that we can do with the katana though. Some of you might know already, and I think this is something that we want to do on this character, because right now I want to go back to use the katana. I want to wear the scabbard on me again, and now use the scabbard, put away the katana, but let's take some time to repair everything now. Now that we have all the tools that we always wanted, let's repair, for example, the mace. You cannot improve the mace any more than this? What do you mean? Wait a second, the mace had some damage to it, didn't it? Will the mace? No, it doesn't have damage. I must misremembering. Okay, cool. What else has damage? the day pack, the leather band braces, the electric lantern also. Let's activate, I think soldering iron is good for the electric lantern. Yeah, fully repair. It's a nice tool. For the band braces, I think I need the tailoring kit. Which is not in here. Tailor's kit, here it is. Activate Tailor's kit. Repair, let's repair the day pack first. Let's reinforce the day pack. Okay, extra sturdy. Then the leather band braces. Now I want to repair these, but there's no point in making them extra sturdy, because we have an extra pair of hard arm guards, which are better. Okay, back to item selection. What else? Armor is good. Let's activate the soldering iron again. I'm thinking my headlamp is probably a little bit broken. Headlamp. Can I reinforce? Probably not. Okay, all green in here. The weapons are green. What else? If I go to get items. For the M240 I would need a Firearm Repair Kit, which is something that now I can do, because I needed a metalworking chisel. Actually, let's take a look into doing that. Firearm Repair Kit. It needs a pipe cleaner. Pipe cleaner. That's really easy. 2 minutes. Do it. With some wire. Yes. Okay, I got a pipe cleaner. And why don't I have a spare soldering iron? I mean, I have a soldering iron on me. Or maybe I can craft one, though. Yeah, craft a soldering iron. 2 electronic scraps, some wire or a nail, duct tape and copper wire. Yeah, use a nail. So, Firearm Repair Kit. Assemble. And by the way, it's just... So this is like a... It's like a toolbox. So you put a bunch of stuff into it. It's a neat little box that has all these qualities. Chiseling, hammering, fine hammering, prying, metal sawing, fine metal sawing, and so on and so forth. So Firearm Repair Kit. Do it. And we have it. Nice. What if I use it? Firearm Repair Kit. Activate. Needs at least 100 charges. Yeah, I need to reload it. Let's take a medium battery in that. So Firearm Repair Kit, activate. I can use it to do a bunch of stuff. Cut metal, pull out nails, remove tool mods, and repair a gun. I don't really have guns that need repairing on me, but I have guns that could need repairing in this. Like this M240. Medium machine gun. Yes, it was just the M240, so let's pick it up just as a demonstration. So, if we wanted to demonstrate the gun repair kit or firearm repair kit, we activate it, Firearm Repair Kit, repair a gun, repair the M240. So there's no UI associated with it, and I think it just did repair one piece. So the first bar was slanted, now it's straight, which I guess is better. Let's do that again. Let's do it again. So where is it again? Firearm Repair Kit. Repair a gun. I guess there is no chance involved into this. You just repair. Yep. See, another tick into the repairs. Repair a gun again. The M240. It's now fully repaired. Can I over repair a gun? Let's find out for science. Is already at peak condition. With a higher mechanics skill, you might be able to improve it. That is interesting. That is interesting. With a higher mechanics skill, you might be able to improve a gun. I didn't know that, and maybe it's not even true, but I like the idea. I'm saying maybe it's not even true because sometimes these messages are not super up to date. Okay, before we close this episode, which I think is already very long, I want to do something that I wanted to do for a very long time, which is repair with my makeshift arc welder the sharpened épée. This weapon was basically the first real weapon that we got in our starting area. If you're curious to see how it performs, especially in the very early game, you can go back all the way to an episode that is called The Cleansing of Burnham. I will also put a link. I will put the exact number in here and also a link in the description. This was a very nice find and a very good weapon early on, also because piercing. So let's repair this. Only once? Do that again. Oh, I've run out of batteries, of course. Unload. Drop. Reload. Arc welder. High capacity, etc., etc. Activate. Arc welder. Repair sharpened épée. And here it is. Isn't it glorious? This is really cool. This weapon was super fun to use early on. Look at that. Sharpened épée. I mean, it's not that great with just 3 bash and 12 piercing. However, it's already very quick with 95 moves per attack, and it has rapid strike. So in 95 moves, we actually get 2 attacks for 2/3 of the damage each. Which would be, instead of 1 attack for 12, it's 2 attacks for 8. And the pierce damage is armor piercing, so you wouldn't normally want this. Or let's say that against armored opponents, for example, something like a cudgel, which again has the rapid strike, I think. It's not as good because doing faster but lighter hits gives basically a higher, not chance, but more of that damage get blocked by the armor, basically. Because every time you get a hit, that hit gets a chunk of the damage taken off by the armor. But with the armor piercing, that doesn't impact your performance so much, because you get more damage through after every hit, so doing a lot of small hits is still okay. And it has parry, high blocking ability. Look at the critical hit chance between 14% and 35%. This is very, very good. Let's compare. Let's compare with another weapon actually. For example, sharpened épée. How does it compare to the katana? I don't have the katana on me. Oh, it's in the, of course. Activate scabbard. Okay. Katana compare sharpened épée. Okay, the katana is basically more than double damage in cut. Lesser to hit bonus, still has rapid strike, but also has parry, high blocking ability. So the katana is just better overall, but still against a very, very armored opponent, probably we would get more damage going through with the sharpened épée. And with the precise strike, we would get a stun for 2 turns, which is not bad. Plus, it's even faster. The katana has moves per attack is higher, 115. This was not intended to be a war weapon though, so it breaks fairly quickly. There's actually a better weapon than this, which is the stock, I think. However, I think even though we can probably craft that with our skills, we don't have the book. We would need a book about medieval weapons, and that would be great actually. Forge and a brand new stock would be incredibly good. And mace instead, massive bash damage, 37. It's fairly quick by comparison. Good to hit bonus. It's fairly heavy though, which drains our stamina, and it doesn't have fancy techniques. Just a sweep attack that downs for two turns. Right, guys, I'm gonna call this episode here. I think we've made very good progress. In a later episode we could still replace the chemistry set with the Food Co. kitchen body, because it gives us a little bit more versatility in the cooking things. And in the next episode, I think we will do a review of our armor situation. I really want to try crafting that Faraday chainmail suit, because at least, even though by comparison the phase immersion suit is still better, the shock protection on that is gonna be absolutely great. For now though, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. Alla prossima!